Hey guys, my name's Nikki and I want to welcome you back to Carry Grace. Alright, so today's Flylady weekly accountability video is going to be very different than it has been. I'm going to be cleaning through this entire video and then I'm just going to be talking to you as I clean. The reason I'm doing it completely different this week is simply because I found myself simply out of time. It's the week of Thanksgiving last week, and I had to choose between sitting down and filming this video or getting up and getting my zone cleaning done. I knew that I really needed to get my zone cleaning done, so I just decided to film myself doing my cleaning, and I knew that when I was going to edit this, I could just come back and do a voiceover and just kind of fill you guys in on everything. Alright, so last week we went through zone 5, which was the living room, and I had 4 things that I shared with you that I was going to be doing for my zone cleaning. This particular day is actually the week before. This was a Saturday because I needed to get my Christmas tree up. So I spent just a couple of minutes Saturday and I just kind of cleaned the area right here where my tree was going to go. I wiped down the blinds, the baseboards, I vacuumed, and then my mop was actually in the washing machine, so I just grabbed a rag and wet it and then just wiped up that tile right there. You can't see me doing that because I actually deleted that footage somehow, but I did wipe the tile with a rag so it was nice and clean, and I decided to just do that real quick so that the following week, which was last week, when I did my zone cleaning, my tree was already going to be there so that I didn't really have to worry about this area. It took me about 10 minutes to get this area ready for the Christmas tree, and then about 3 days to actually get my Christmas tree set up and completely decorated. So there's that. Tucker has no idea that he is about to get booted out of the living room. I'm not actually going to boot him out, but he doesn't like it when I clean. He doesn't like the vacuum cleaner, so he's probably going to relocate himself very quickly. The first thing I need to get done for my zone 5 in the living room is to get some dusting done. You will see that I use several different tools, but I'm going to dust picture frames. I'm going to kind of dust in the corners. I'm going to dust those speakers that are suspended from the ceiling. I'm going to dust furniture, lampshades, all the things, and then on the areas that I want to polish with my Indust and rag, you will see me use that. You'll also see me use just a clean polishing cloth on the front of our TV. It's an e-cloth that just works really well. I don't put any product on it, and it gets any dust or smudges, fingerprints, things like that. Sometimes my kids will touch the TV, and it just is a really good product, and it's not going to put any kind of chemical on the TV, so I really like that. I did also want to mention that I have been pretty diligent about cleaning these blinds. These blinds are new to this room. We put them up in maybe, I don't know, earlier this year. I don't remember if it was March, April, May, sometime around that area of time, and I've been pretty diligent about dusting these every month, and I just kind of go up and then I turn them and then I go down, and this has really kept them very nice. I haven't had any dust build up real heavily or anything like that. I was planning to share with you my meal plan for this week, but because I had to film this really early in the week, and it was just, y'all, it was kind of just a really busy week with a holiday. It was also my son's birthday. We just had a lot of things going on. So here it is Monday, and I didn't actually have my meal plan together. So I'm not going to share that with you again this time, but I should be able to do that the next time. I had to kind of just prioritize, and that kind of fell at the bottom of my list this week. Now that it is actually Monday, though, I will plan my meals for the rest of the week because I do need to do that for myself. It's just not something that I was able to get done in enough time that I could share with y'all. I have really been enjoying zone cleaning. It's been really nice having my house broken down and really just kind of focusing on one area each week. I'm really enjoying that. I'm still kind of having a little bit of trouble with my weekly home blessing hour. And part of that is just because sometimes I find it so hard to just commit to doing something on a specific day because our schedule just kind of fluctuates so much. So last week, which was Zone 5, I ended up just having to do my weekly home blessing on Wednesday evening. And so that was just kind of weird, but I'm really working and hoping that during Christmas break, I will be able to really nail getting this done on a specific day so that when we start back to school for the new year, that hopefully I will kind of have that built into my routine and can make it stick. So we'll see how that goes. For those of you that are in the United States, I hope that you had a great time celebrating Thanksgiving this past week with your families. We had a great Thanksgiving. We spent some time with family on Thursday. I was able to get out and do a little bit of Black Friday shopping with one of my really good friends that night. Friday, we went to a college football game, and then Saturday and Sunday, we were able to spend some time with some family that was in town. So overall, it was just a really good weekend, and we had a great time. Alright, so while I continue on with my dusting, let's start talking about this week. This week we are starting Zone 1. Now, I'm not exactly sure what Zone 1 is in your house. If you look at the Flylady system, Zone 1 is your front porch, your entrance, and your dining room. I don't focus at all on my front porch or my back patio. The reason I don't is because those are jobs that my kids have, so they have chores every week, and one of their responsibilities is keeping those things blown off and swept off and things like that. So thankfully that's not something I have to think about. But for me, my Zone 1 is really just my dining room and then the hall closet. And it's not really a hall closet, but it's the coat closet, and it is in our dining room. We actually enter our home into our dining room, so it really kind of works out pretty well. I don't have any clutter in my dining room. I just have my table. I've got some open shelves. I've got a buffet, and our piano's in there. So we've got a lot of just large furniture in there. I find that the things that I need to focus on in my Zone 1 are giving everything just a really good dust. That's like corners, baseboards, things like that. And then I also like to use my furniture polish, which for me is Endust. I just use it on a dusting rag, and I like to make sure that I move everything. Even like the dishes and the things in my built-ins, I like to move those once a month and dust that. So that's going to be a main thing that I focus on. And then the other thing that I focus on when I'm in this Zone 1 is I make sure that I mop really, really well. Well, actually, first I vacuum really well, and then I mop really well. This month I don't need to wipe down the chairs because I did that last month and we really haven't used the chairs. So those are fine, but I will make sure that I spend a little bit of time cleaning the windows by the back door, and then I will also probably do just kind of a quick check in the hall closet and probably vacuum the hall closet. I keep saying hall closet. It's really not a hall. It's just the coat closet, but I'll vacuum in there as well. So those are the things that I plan to focus on this week for my Zone 1 cleaning. Now I'm going to take the time to vacuum the couch. I'm going to move the cushions, I'm going to vacuum under the cushions, and then I'll actually vacuum the top of the cushions. We purchased this couch back at the end of May and I haven't vacuumed it yet. I was kind of scared to take it all the way apart, so you'll see that I'm just going one cushion at a time. A lot of the cushions, they can be like moved around and things like that, but I was still just kind of nervous to take everything off and then try to put it back. I felt like I was going to have this huge puzzle, so that's the reason I did it this way. We don't eat in the living room, so there wasn't really much of anything. You'll see I did find like a wrapper for something. I don't even remember what it was, but other than that, the inside of the couch was pretty clean. Right here on the end where the chase is, my husband sits there typically, and there were some crumbs there, which lets me know he does eat in here sometimes, which is totally fine, but my kids do not eat in here. So like I said, it wasn't really that big of a deal, and it really didn't take that long to do. So this is something that I'll definitely keep up. It definitely doesn't need to be done every month, but maybe like once every 3 or 4 months probably would be good. So I'm going to write down that I want to do this, about once a quarter, I think, in my control journal. I messed with this little throw blanket too long. It was so funny though. I really just wanted it to kind of have a thrown or tossed look, but then the tag kept showing, so then I kept having to mess with it. So anyway, now it's time to vacuum. This corner back here by my desk was definitely showing signs of needing to be cleaned. When I do my weekly home blessing hour, I don't get in all of the corners and things, so the dust was definitely building up over here, so it felt really good to get this nice and clean. I decided that it would be easier to mop while the chair was kind of already out, so I went and grabbed the mop real quick, and I'm just going to dust this area and then I'll finish vacuuming and then I'll mop the rest of the room. I didn't set a timer like I normally do when I'm cleaning, but I did glance at the clock and it really only took me about 45 minutes. I think it was definitely under an hour to get all of this done, which is in line with what zone cleaning should be. Typically you do 15 minutes a day. I normally do it 4 days a week. Sometimes, like I said, I do it 30 minutes 2 days a week. Sometimes I do it all on one day and spend about an hour. This worked out though because I did a little bit on Saturday right before I put up my Christmas tree. Then if you add the 45 minutes from today, that's about an hour, so it really worked out just right. I know today's weekly accountability video is a lot different than how I normally do them, but like I said at the beginning of the video, I kind of had to choose either get this done or film a video, a sit-down video, so I chose to just do it this way. I hope that it was still super motivating. I have a feeling that a lot of you are actually going to like this format, so we'll see. Let me know how you like this. I just wasn't sure if you would like this showing you like all of the stuff I did from the previous week, week. So we'll just kind of see. I'm hoping that I can continue to do like a sit down video where I show clips, and I can even do some longer clips in with them, and then also some type of actual cleaning video each week. So let me know how you guys feel about that. But that's kind of what I'm hoping to do. I just know that right now, because it's the holidays and we're out of school and everything's just kind of, just our schedule is different, I'm kind of just having to play things by ear and not really have a plan. I'm kind of just having to go with the flow. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to my channel and not already subscribed, please consider subscribing, and I will see you guys soon.